Welcome to Elimination, the podcast that puts sitcom against sitcom and brothers against father. Music by Ben Sound. Here's your host, Bob.
Welcome to Elimination, a milestone, episode 20 of Elimination. I'm here with my brother Mike. Hello. And our dad Dave.
Howdy.
And here we are for episode 20. How's that feel?
Sweet.
So enthusiastic. Do stay tuned for this one because it is exciting. Episode 20 means...
Dave
I don't know what happened there. Dave versus Mike. Dave versus Mike. What is it? 2 all so far?
Desmond.
It is 2 all, yes.
Yeah, so this is gonna break it. Okay, so
Come out with Dave's Army last time. That was a crip.
there's a lot of cast there. There's a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
know,
characters.
but Dad knows it like the back of his arse, and I don't know
Back
it.
of his arse, is that saying?
It is now.
Well, we're in round 2.
Let's do it.
We've had 2 battles so far. Let's go to the third. Pick a sitcom.
Go on, Dad.
I'm nervous, man.
I'm going to go top left here and turn it over, and it is... made a bit of trouble. Some mothers do have
Some
them.
mothers do have them against The Good Life.
Oh.
Bit of a
Ready to vote?
Michael.
Bit of a gentle round this one.
Yeah, it is. Well, Michael, you've definitely got an opinion on The Good Life.
Yeah, I just think it's dull. I mean, it's true. There was a comedian. He said, "Well, that program's bollocks because if you spent all day at home with Felicity Kendall, you'd never get out of bed." And that is true.
There's no way you'd be doing
I don't know
gardening.
where that is. I think it might be men behaving badly. I think. Anyway, but yeah, I just think it's really tame and boring. I like Margot. She's cool. But other than that,
But don't you think Margot needs to bounce off Tom to be funny? If
Yeah,
she
but-
had her own, if there was Margot's, the sitcom, and her and Jerry are just, just talking, it's not the same, is it? It's the comparison.
Yeah,
That's
but
what it is.
I don't like The Good Life. It's just dull.
So you agreed with
It's old.
Vivian when he burst through it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice program, but for me, it doesn't make me laugh.
I think it's very funny indeed. I do. I think it's a
Well, this is a split thing.
Yeah.
What do you like about it, Dave? What's the?
I just think the acts between the 4 of them is great. The two, you got a couple and a couple, and you've got the 4 of them.
That is all true.
And
That is all true, but it's just not funny.
yeah, but it is funny because you've got different characters. I mean,
Different characters don't mean it's
funny.
funny.
It's well written.
I think Michael doesn't like it because
It's too fluffy.
here's my question: do they ever go to the pub?
Yeah.
That's an episode that you need to watch. Then
That's the only one I liked.
They've been in the pub a few times. Mind you, it's always Jerry who gets the round in. They've never got any money, Tom and Barbara.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
But yeah, I mean, I just think it's a very good programme and it deserves to be in our 16.
And did people do that back then, Dave?
What?
Like go and live off the the?
No, I don't think you could. I'm saying that. I mean, maybe some people did, but it'd be a hell of a struggle, wouldn't it?
You'd need some money in the bank first, wouldn't you?
Well, they did, didn't
Well,
he?
they
He had a
did,
really
but-
good job, didn't he?
Yeah, he worked with Jerry.
Yeah.
Same place. But I'm not quite sure you could survive on it. I mean, they got no income apart from selling their veg. That's it.
Yeah, veg isn't expensive, is it?
No.
Even now, like
No.
They should have tried making gold. That's what they should have went for.
Yeah.
I remember there was an episode where he went to try to sell the veg in one big lump, So he took it went to this restaurant, and he says, "What have you got?" And he says, "Oh, I've got so many Brussels sprouts, so many this, so many that, so many lettuces, and £25 a parsnips." He goes, "Okay, it's a deal. We'll take it." So he goes, "Okay, then that's it. Then he goes, £120. Yeah, he said, bring it in every Monday." He goes, "What?" "No, that's it." He goes, "What? That can't." The restaurateur thought he was going to get that amount every week. So that's how difficult it would be. I mean,
Hilarious.
But it takes a lot. No, but it's true though.
Yeah,
you can't. It's not like a conveyor belt of veg. You got to start again once it's grown.
it's not farming, is it?
They did-
It's
they did keep animals as well.
self-sufficiency means that they're feeding themselves, it doesn't it really?
And they're growing it in their garden as well. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
so
not like a
that
field.
it's not
It's not like
self-sufficiency.
Field of Dreams.
Self-sufficiency doesn't mean that you're making money out of it, does it? It means that you're providing for yourself.
Yeah, so what happens when you get older and you can't do all the work and you've got no pension?
Well,
You die.
Did the good
Hungry and cold.
They made a sitcom called The Bad Life.
I'd watch that.
Yeah,
I think they called it The Young Ones, didn't they?
just starving to death.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice program and everything. I don't.
Did you ever see the other Penelope Keith big sitcom, To the Man Are Born?
No.
It was straight after this, and she started up. She was like the lady of the house, the big house. And I don't know if her husband died or left there. I can't remember. I wasn't that keen on it.
Nobody
But,
would leave her, ever.
No, but then she has to sell the house, and Peter Bowles is like a self-made man. Yeah, I think he's got owns supermarkets, and he gets involved with her, and he's like, well, having said that, he's not that working class. He's quite posh himself, but it was a massive success, and I think there was a Christmas.
Was
special.
that while he was doing Ever Decreasing Circles? Was that about the same time?
Who?
Tom.
No, Peter Bowles. He's a totally different actor.
Yeah, but you said that Margot was in it.
No, yeah, you're saying...
Richard Tom.
No, he's not saying he's in it. He's saying that Tom went off to do Ever Decreasing
No,
Circles. She went off
I
to
think
do...
this is before. It's sort of in
Right.
between.
Thank you, Bob.
Because Good Life's
No
mid
problem.
70s. Ever Decreasing Circles was late 90s. So this would have been about late 78, 79, 80, something like that. I
Okay.
think. But the episode where I think they got married in the end
Spoiler alert.
got
A bit late for that.
one of the biggest viewing figures of a sitcom. I think it was a
Really?
massive program.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, To
Me
the Man
neither,
Are Born.
yeah.
It was well, if you didn't like The Good Life or Ever Decreasing Circles, I don't think you'd like this one.
Okay, I'll leave that one alone.
Step
Yeah.
back from the sitcom.
I was trying to broaden your horizons. That's all.
No,
Educate
it's
you.
never worked, Dave. We're in our 30s now. I mean,
true. Bang it into a brick wall with you two.
You're an underachiever in that department. Could
you-
have done better.
could do better. F.
I think some of us do have them as a more laugh out loud. Well, I haven't said that. I laugh out loud at The Good Life, but I
You
mean,
do.
It's a slapstick, isn't it? It's
I
all
think
about
it's-
that.
I think it's a bit more than just slapstick. I
But
think
it's not. A lot of the sitcoms we've got have got like an undertone of emotion or heartache or or
It's
desperate.
just you could. Some of us do have them would be funny without a script.
I think some others do
It's
have
like
them.
Mr. Bean is
yeah,
funny.
it's like Mr. Bean but with talking.
Yeah, and he's such a lovable character. You want him in your house.
Oh God,
But-
no.
But
Wow.
yeah, lovable bloke. I mean, imagine your daughter comes home with that. You'd be like, wow.
Most dangerous man in the world.
berry.
Oh, yeah. Hello, nice to meet you. That was a terrible
As
impression.
he trips over and
Yeah,
smashes
head
your
butts
fish
you
tank.
and bust your nose across your face or something. Yeah.
Cat did a whoopsie in the berry.
My belly. Yeah, he is so funny though. I mean, you can still watch it now. He's in flares and that, but it just
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
I watched the thing you talked about, Dave, where he came back in his 70s and did sort of like
Yeah.
where you made it. Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't laugh. It wasn't funny because he ends up on. I think he's on top of his car as it's running down, and he almost hits Jensen Button's car. And as he goes past, he says, "You need to learn how to drive." And
Paul McCartney was in it as well, didn't he?
there's a few
Didn't-
people in it. Yeah, he sort of bumps into these people and sort of. Yeah, I didn't like. And the daughter's in it.
Oh,
and she's
Jessica.
Yeah, and she's exactly like him, like just an accidental falling all over the place. Yeah,
Poor old Betty.
yeah, she was there as well.
She was a babe.
She was married to Edward Woodward. Do you know Edward Woodward?
Is he? No, that's Clive.
Is he
Woodward. I was
the
thinking
woodchuck?
rugby.
Woodchuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Wood, yeah. No, he was in a program called Callan. Like that was quite a heavy program in its day, and he was like an agent, like a spy. But yeah, he was quite violent for its day. Good program. He was a big actor. He was in a lot of stuff. You'd probably, if you saw his face, you'd recognise him. He's been in a lot of stuff. He was, they. What's that program? The film they made with Denzel Washington, where he goes around.
Training Day.
Bone Collector?
No, it'd be all day.
Man on Fire.
No, it'll come to me in a minute. He sort of
Equalizer.
when people have been done bad against, he he
So articulate,
he comes and
ain't ya?
it's like the something, the enforcer,
It's
The
the something.
equaliser,
That there
the
is it,
equaliser.
the equaliser. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just said that.
You did. I
he was
concur.
he was the original one of that, the British version. But yeah, he was a good actor. And he was married to Michelle Rodriguez.
We were around the houses there just to get.
Who are we talking about again?
I have no idea why we're here. What are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, for me, obviously, some others do have them. I mean, because I remember I laugh at that as much now as I did when I was a kid. And I know because it's me, it don't mean much, but you
So
know,
laugh a lot.
there's not many things you can appreciate. You know, the humour of the same. When
And I think if you showed like your son or
Yeah.
your kid, whether it's
if
dated
they
the
can
cars,
get over the fact that it's old. See, the thing is
Yeah,
with kids
flares.
nowadays is because it's not in a high def and
yeah.
you know, because it looks old and it is old, they don't even give it a
No, but they'd also go, well, why isn't he just calling the police on his mobile? Why don't he just Google it?
Yeah, well,
You know, it's like-
that's why you get the big belt out.
But that works both
Say
ways.
that.
That works both ways. You get a lot of old people who won't give a new one a chance.
Yeah.
it's all
Because they
CGI.
go, "Oh, no,
yeah.
Jesus."
Oh yeah, but
Mm.
I don't like all that.
Oh, the sequels
Mind
come
you, I
out.
don't know any sitcoms with CGI.
Oh, you're joking.
CGI
What,
can't-
Red Dwarf? No CGI in Red
That's
Dwarf.
not
They're actually
that's
in
not
place.
CGI. That's cartoons and stuff. That's
That's
like
CGI.
animation. CGI isn't really.
It's all about
animation.
CGI. It's crap in films, isn't it? It ruins films,
I
doesn't
mean,
it?
yes. I mean,
I like it when they make a sequel, CGI 2.
the one that I
It's
saw a
so
clip of is
obvious.
Aquaman. That's
Oh,
quite a new
no.
film, and wow.
Whoa.
I mean, it looked like a cartoon. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I think
'cause it-
Titanic, the ship just ain't real, is it? It's like a cardboard ship sailing along.
no, but it is. They did rebuild. There's a massive set.
No, they made the nose of it, and then the rest of it is CGI.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
yeah.
So where
No,
they
but
stand.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought because it's got one of the
No, 'cause
most
the no-
expensive
the no-
budgets of all time,
Yeah, because
hasn't
they
it?
made a big lake. They made a massive lake with a screen where they could play the ship going down, and they were in the water, and it was a massive thing with people in the water and boats and that. That's
No,
what.
I
That's
thought,
what
I
cost.
thought that they actually not rebuilt the actual ship, but I thought that the exterior that was an actual set.
No, they made the nose of it. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, the bit
fair
they
enough.
stand on, and the rest of it CGI. The nose of it is in like some kind of museum and that in America somewhere.
I think one of the worst CGI things I saw was I saw that King Kong film at the pictures, the one with Jack Black.
I quite like that.
I didn't mind it either.
No, I didn't mind the film, but there's one bit where they was in like a ravine and they was running along and all the dinosaurs were behind them and it was ridiculous.
Could you see the pixels?
There you can see the
It was like
strings.
bed knobs and broomsticks.
you can
like
see the man's
cartoon one.
pen tip drawing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like cartoons running after.
Yeah,
them.
it does do that. I mean, but with King Kong, the first one nailed it. I mean, it's brilliant. Even if you go back now, the black and white one, it
it's a
stands
great
up now,
film.
and you do think, how did that back then? How did they do that?
1935.
How did they- yeah.
Going back to what you said about the Red Dwarf.
Oh, hello.
No, he wouldn't
Yeah,
let it lie.
he wouldn't let it lie. Going
No,
back to the
but
point
the
where you said I was
criticised
wrong.
The thing is, that adds to it. We've read the Wolf because you can
Oh,
see.
CGI is not too bad.
No, but it's like in a modern film. I don't know, but in Red the Wolf, it adds to it because you can see it. It looks a bit
No,
like
I-
cheap and
I
that.
kind-
I
I-
think it's.
I kind of agree because a green screen with stars on it and that is fine. But when you're watching Spider-Man and he pulls the mask down, and all of a sudden he can bend his body in ways that, and he's flying through the air, and you just think, well, it's Spider-Man, but it's not humanly possible to bend your body that
yeah, but
way.
he's not human. He's Spider-Man.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I know what you mean.
and you just think, well,
why can't
the
they get
guy
a
who plays,
stuntman on a rope?
like the guy who plays Hulk, right? Hulk's in the film.
Big fucker, isn't he?
Yeah, he's he plays the Hulk, right? But the Hulk is like 90% of the film, and 10% him acting as Bruce Banner, and it's like, well, I know that's how it works, but it works with anyone. Iron Man, as soon as the mask goes down, it's not an actor, and I think in years to come, you're gonna have people like Steve McQueen. They're going to be able to put him in films.
Well,
and-
they did it with Tupac with a hologram, didn't they, on stage? That was amazing.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a brilliant video on YouTube.
I think the first one I ever saw was the Gorillas did it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Where the band Gorillas, not actual Gorillas.
We are massively off topic.
Oh, I'll tell you what time it is for. I'll tell you what, Dave. Dave is
I'm
excited.
not confident here.
Dave
Good.
versus Mike.
I recovered from the dog.
Dookie. Count it.
Well, here we go. So I'm going to say a
Red Dwarf.
I'm going to say a sitcom, and then you're going to go backwards and forwards. And I did say on the first ever Dave versus Mike that it might not be on our list.
Yeah, you did say that.
And I said it might not even be...
A sitcom.
It might not even be UK.
Hey.
It might not even be... So, here goes. I ain't got a coin again.
Coin, flip it.
Coin. Oh, hold on, I got a thing in here.
We can rock, paper, scissors it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh,
What the? Shut the front door.
I've never done it. I don't understand
Well, you
it.
go 1, 2, 3, and then it's
But I don't know what
it's
one
rock,
wins.
paper, or scissors.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's
it
crap.
doesn't matter because you're not reacting to
Let's
what.
flip a coin.
What a.
wow, he doesn't know how
God.
to...
How old are you? I mean, that game's.
Dave first to second.
Balls.
Michael picked my hand, it was
Second,
the
I
wrong
might
hand.
not know any.
Dave, you're going second. Okay, well, I'm going to break all the rules and give you... The Simpsons.
Mr. Simpson. Goodness gracious me.
Marge,
Homer.
Maggie,
Lisa.
Bart,
Mo.
Marge's sister.
What's her name? There's 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
Twins.
Oh, Santa's little helper.
Oh, it's good. He's picked a
Nice.
dog. He's pulled
Mr.
a dog.
Burns.
Yeah, he's in it every week.
Mr. Burns.
Oh, he's gay.
Is he gay?
Yeah,
Is
of
that
course
what
he
we
is.
said?
Smithers,
Oh, we pulled that out of the
Nice.
bag.
Ned Flanders.
Mrs. Flanders,
I'll take it.
Fuck off.
I'm taking it. Go.
time him out. quick.
Okay. Barney.
Barney, yeah. The bird
Yeah!
from Barney.
Mo.
He said Mo. He said Mo. He said
Oh!
Mo.
Oh,
He
did
said Mo.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
He
I
did,
did.
yeah, he
Did
did.
he?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm gone here. I know what they are.
I know what they are.
No,
I did an
know you
impression
got- I
of
know you
one
got
that
the-
we've not
I know
Yeah,
you
I
got
know.
the bus driver, the Indian shop bloke.
He did shot bloke.
Nelson.
Nelson, yeah.
Haha. Right.
3.
Grandpa.
Yeah.
Oh, Grandpa Simpson. Hey.
I mean, people are listening to this thinking, what about this one? This one? This
Do
one?
you know what's
There's
really annoying?
Thousands of
when
them.
it comes to the shopkeeper, all I can think of is Naveed in Still Game. I can't think of his name. It's ridiculous.
Dave's got some thinking time here.
Grandma. She was in an episode once when they went back and talked about Grandpa.
I think there is an old lady on a rocking chair.
Millhouse.
Millhouse.
Come on, Dad. Go blank.
I can't believe I've got this far, to tell the truth. I haven't seen it for 20 years.
You don't need to, idea.
Yeah, it's the same characters. They don't age.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna put.
I'm trying to think of the bus driver's name. I know him, but I can't. No, I'm not going to get it.
No, we're not.
I can't believe I got this far, to tell the truth.
3-2 Michael.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
You watch. It'll be Good Life next
Auto.
week.
Also, isn't it?
Auto,
Is the thing.
Auto,
And then you got groundskeeper Willie, comic good guy,
Principal Skinner.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Snowball's the
Cat.
cat, yeah.
Snowball 1, Snowball
Yeah.
2,
What
Snowball
about Krusty
3.
the Clown, Sideshow Bob?
Does anybody actually watch The Simpsons anymore? It's gone,
Yeah, I
isn't
mean,
it?
it's a new
Why
generation
has it
now.
gone on so long?
Because they don't
Because-
age. It's
because
perfect.
they're
I
still-
know, but
Because they're still
I
earning.
couldn't watch. I mean, I watched it in the old days,
If
but
people are watching it, that it's American. It will just be on forever.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
well,
they're
Friends
obviously
finished. I mean,
they're obviously
Yeah, but
still
it
selling.
will end at one point.
They're all still selling merchandise. I mean, they've got enough episodes to rerun it, and it'll end again in about 100 years.
Yeah, true.
How long has it been going for? 30 years?
I mean,
or
I could
something?
have said any one of the personalities who have been in it. Couldn't I?
No celebrities.
Yeah,
You
that.
said at the
Well,
beginning.
you didn't say anyway, so.
Well, no, but Duke was only in one episode of Only Fools and Horses.
But
He
but
was
and
there.
and I said that name.
But
And he
was in
wasn't a character, was he? He wasn't.
Yes.
Well, you
No,
didn't.
to be, you got to be more than one episode. to be a
The-
Well,
no, you
not
haven't,
really.
no.
Yeah, you have.
No, you haven't.
All right. Well, Douglas was. All right. You done the good life. I said Douglas.
Fair enough.
He didn't say the Good Life though.
Oh, I'll give up.
It's not. It's not the lead. It's not the lead cast I'm after.
I
just
give
after
up.
Anybody who's ever been.
Infamy. They've all got it in.
Well, it's 3-2. That was
Dave versus Mike.
Count it.
count it. It's done.
That's void.
He's so bitter.
Yeah,
He's kicking
it
me
is.
under the table. He is.
Dave, come back. Come back, Dave.
Could be I'm wearing shin pads.
3-2. Well done, Michael.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, unlucky Dave.
Happy with the result.
Yeah.
I was a bit worried for a couple.
Why are
of,
you the same colour as your microphone?
Doesn't
I
really
don't
work
know,
on podcasting.
I think it's got, it might have something to do with.
He's
sort of-
embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or excited.
Just for the listeners, the microphone is pink, so it's bright pink. Michael's
He's
face is bright
embarrassed,
pink.
Embarrassed.
He's embarrassed
I'm
by
embarrassed
the
of being such a
Winner.
winner. Yeah. winner.
Chicken
dinner.
Whee! Well,
Should we vote?
yeah. Well, before we do that, I just want to do a special mention for me. To be honest,
Oh, God.
Oh.
Me.
Well,
It's Bob's birthday. Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
How old
No,
are you,
well,
Bob?
it's not. It's not.
Is it
today,
12 or
it's
13
tomorrow.
this year?
38. 38 good
hell.
years. 38 years of putting up with used to.
Yeah.
Is it you two or used to?
Bono says you two.
Oh, is he?
Oh, fuck Bono.
He still hasn't found what he's looking for.
No. You like it, didn't you?
He's a knob.
Yeah.
I'm not overkeen.
I can't wait to see what you've got me for my birthday tomorrow. That'd be exciting, isn't
Yeah. Okay.
it? Don't spend too much, all right? You know, just
You-
the normal 500 quid.
That's a Michael Rubik guarantee right there.
Here comes my
I'd go-
anniversary, never got a mention.
Oh, when was that?
September the 11th. That's why.
Oh, that's a dark,
Oh,
dark date. Did you know that One Direction released their first ever album on September 11th?
Well.
Still the worst thing ever to happen on September 11th.
Ooh.
Not my joke.
Bad joke. Bad taste.
So yeah, happy birthday to me for tomorrow.
38.
that's the
Yeah.
saddest thing I'll ever say.
We were supposed to mention his birthday.
Nobody did though. Nobody did.
Oh, don't forget to mention my birthday. Yeah, you're right.
So what do you want for your birthday?
Wrestling figures.
Oh, for God's sake.
My brother,
We're back
everybody.
to 12 and 13 again.
That's not a lie either.
Go on Robert Rivett's Facebook page and check his pictures out. If you don't think he's a sad bastard yet, you will. I
So how
guarantee
many you
it.
got now then? 20, 25?
Over 180. Fucking
Jesus.
Yeah.
got a little
He's
arena.
such a
as well.
loser, isn't he? I mean,
I tell you what, everyone thinks that, yeah, it's sad, it's a loser.
Yes, they
But
do.
Then you see a video and you think, wow, that's impressive.
no, you think, wow.
So what is the attraction to these wrestling figures, Robert? Tell us.
Is it the
Um,
bulge? Is it the wondering?
they
Why?
They love
Why?
me no matter what.
They don't judge.
They don't talk back. Do you know what? I don't know. And it's your fault, Dave, because you bought me my first ever wrestling
Yeah,
figure.
when you were 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was appropriate.
That was quite a normal thing.
appropriate gift,
Yeah.
Dad. Yeah.
Fast forward, all those years forward.
He actually plays with them still in his ring.
Whoa.
Bang, bang.
It's called stop motion animation, actually.
Okay.
So,
I've seen these animations. They are quite good.
I'm
There
not.
you
I
go.
refuse to see
No,
them
no,
just
they
in
are
case I'm
quite- they
impressed
are quite
because
good.
I refuse to acknowledge it.
They are quite good.
I'm going to post one on the Elimination
You're
Facebook
such
page.
a wanker.
Just for you to say, I'll put sad or not above it, and then you can judge. Well. Okay, so...
Please do, by the way.
I will.
Please,
I
please-
will.
No,
I
I'm,
bet
talking,
mo-
I'm talking to our
we-
listeners. Yeah, please do tell him how sad he is
or
because
not.
he
or
honestly
cool.
doesn't. He doesn't really know.
I'll put cool or sad, and we'll let you vote.
Yeah.
You vote for it, cool or sad, and we'll shove it in Michael's face when everyone says it's cool.
Yeah, or not.
I think we should.
I'll
vote.
tell you what. If the listeners agree with me, we should have a little bonfire.
Oh hell no!
We just have one lump. Yeah, just to remember them
a
by.
big plastic
Yeah,
lump.
one lump of a fist coming out.
you
A
imagine?
Terminator.
We'd have to hold him back. He would, no!
Oh, he could kill himself.
Oh, man.
Take the snakes in there! Oh my god.
Oh,
a part of him
God.
would die that day.
It would.
He's
it
so
would.
funny.
I'd like to vote first, please.
Oh right, go on then, Dave.
Well, this is a very difficult one for me because I really like them both. But if you had to really, well, I've got to say, haven't I? But I mean,
If you really had to vote.
If
no,
you
no,
had to-
I don't think there's a I don't think The Good Life has got a bad episode. I think they're all brilliant.
They're all equally dull.
No, they're
Agreed.
all good. They're all good, well acted, and a strong cast. Some of us who have them can sort of dip and go, but when it is funny, it's really, really funny as anything. But on another day, I might give a different answer. But as I am right at this moment, I'm going to vote for The Good Life.
Yeah.
So that's 2-0, Michael.
No, I'm going to vote Good Life as well. I'm not really.
So to be eliminated,
No,
to be eliminated.
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah. I'm going to vote for Some Others Do Have 'Em because it's hilarious, and that's it. It is hilariously funny. Like, you know, even if there's one funny bit in an episode, it's funny enough to overcome any of The Good Life, in my opinion. It's super funny. Super funny.
Super funny, I agree.
Super funny.
Yeah. Anything that makes me cry, other than a kick in the nuts, I'm voting for. Yeah. And I will have tears in my eyes with that programme. It's hilarious. Robert, over to you, sir.
Well,
Deciding factor.
well, this
Don't let your hatred for me, you know.
Yeah, what was you saying about my figures? Was you saying it's sad?
Well, I was saying about bonfire. Nah, this it could go either way.
I am gonna agree with. It's not hard for me. That's the thing. I know which way I'm going. It's just I'm gonna agree with Michael.
Yes.
I'm going to tear up The Good Life.
I just think The Good Life is
Yeah.
it is. I can watch one episode.
I'm not even sorry.
In one go. But some of us do have even the looks he gives and that. Ooh, yeah. It doesn't have to be dialogue, and it is like Mr. Bean without with dialogue.
It's a lot funnier than Mr. Bean.
Yeah, agreed, and that's why Mr. Bean isn't on the list, and
I love
and this
Mr.
one
Bean.
is. So,
But yeah.
well, there you go. So some of us do have him goes through to the next
So
round.
Dad's
the
a
good-
double loser in this
the
episode, if you
good
think
one.
about it.
Well,
No,
spread it.
Look, it's not like a football team. It's not like a football team where you argue against Arsenal or Spurs or Liverpool against Man United.
No, you're right. I'm more like Real
We
Madrid.
don't support these things. We just give an opinion. You're getting too obsessed with this.
Can you feel the bitterness?
Michael's
No,
just
not
desperate
at all.
to put the word "win" next to his name.
Winner.
Well, that's it. That's it. We're going to end on a debut single today for Coup De Grace by Nahum Kilban because he's messaging. Debut single for Coup De Grace called Planet X, which is got a bit of a news vibe about it, I must admit.
So like this.
But I'm sure you will.
Let's do it.
Well, take care, everyone.
See ya.
See you later.
4-4. 2-1 plus 4-7. 2-7 plus 0-5. Weather good. Area 36-3.